here's what I think we should do. Your licorice plant on both sides of your fire pit are just way too big. So I think these need to go. I love the aesthetic though that you're going for with all these silvery plants. It makes for a perfect moon garden. But let's use something a little smaller. So go ahead and take these out. This agave up here, I know you salvaged it by cutting the flower off. And it'll be here for a while, but it doesn't look that good. And it's the centerpiece of your yard. So I think let's take that out, take one of the pups and replace it there. That way you don't need to buy a new plant. You have plenty of pups. The Arctostaphylos, the Manzanita, these are going to look super good when they're filled in all over here. But to encourage the growth this way, I suggest that you nip the tops right here, and then you're going to get growth from the end, and that's going to encourage it to become a little bit more bushy over here. On this side, we discussed doing a water feature, which I think would be so wonderful. So I think your basin, once this guy goes, your basin should sit down here. And I'm thinking a pondless water feature. So we'd start at the top of your slope. You already have that. That's a win. If you didn't have a slope, you'd have to build that up. So things are looking good for this. We bring in rocks and you'd have 1 or 2 falls, or maybe you just want to have a trickle. Starts up there, ends down here. Then we need to run your electrical to this box. We want to get that electrical outlet on the top where the pumps are. Most likely, I think it would be the cleanest, and somewhere where we could hide it with a plant. I know we talked about going this way. If you want to do a double vein, it's totally up to you. Just depends on how much you want to dig.